Hi, this is Brad with Copper Creek Cuts, a lawn care company in Northeast Florida. And if you can't tell from the hoodie, it's starting to get a little bit cold here in North Florida. Some folks in this industry may begin to worry about their finances around this part of the year. But what if I told you there was something you could do that required no work on your part and would generate you more income? And no, it's not a multi-level marketing pitch. This is referring to the tipping function in Yardbook. So I know a lot of you folks use the Yardbook free version to send invoices, to keep track of your customers, to schedule your customer services, to route out your routes, the GPS, to make sure you're doing the most efficient mowing path possible. Another thing that you can use Yardbook for is to actually collect money from folks. So you email them an invoice, they click to view that invoice, and once you set up the ability for Yardbook to accept credit card payments on your company's behalf, they can just pay you right through that invoice. The important part is the tip function. Your customers actually have the ability to add in a tip when they pay you. Now, by default, these are the amounts that are listed here, but if you ever want to change those amounts, and maybe you want, I don't know, 1, 3, 4, and 5%, or 5, 7, 9, 10%. Maybe you think some of those numbers are too high. You can email Yardbook and say, hey, these are what I want these values to be, and they'll go in and actually change them for you so that when your customers pull up that invoice and leave a tip, they'll have those different options that you've specified. Now, how successful is this? Well, according to Yardbook, their information that they gave me, about 25% of customers, when given the opportunity, leave a tip. And even if you figure that it's only 5%, imagine if by doing absolutely nothing at all except collecting these payments or these tips through Yardbook, you were able to increase your revenue for 25% of your clients by 5%. Now that's fairly significant, right? And it doesn't take any work or effort on your part. Now, of course, the flip side of this obviously is that folks who are leaving tips are not the ones who you've stored credit cards on file, which I know a lot of people like payment that way, and I do that as well. But what I have noticed are that the times where, let's say, a customer's card is expired, and so maybe 1 or 2 invoices go by and they haven't paid, and I say, hey, I can't charge this anymore, I need you to update your card. Almost every time they leave a tip because they have that option, maybe as like a I'm sorry for the inconvenience thing. And then there are some folks who, for whatever reason, we never got a credit card on file, and we just, I just send them a bill after each cut, and then they pay it with their card. A lot of times, for me, it's actually a little bit higher than 25%. I end up getting tipped on those services. So, of course, like I said, that's going to depend on your customer setup and your billing, but at the very least, it's something to research, especially since we are getting into the time of the year where money may become a little bit tight, or at the very least, income is going to go down. Maybe we managed our finances perfectly, but the income just isn't coming in like it used to. Income coming in. That's professional wording right there. You've got to go to school to learn how to word things like that. Anyways, that's today's video. If you've got any questions about the tipping feature or about Yardbook in general, leave them down below in the comments. I respond to comments almost every other day, once a week, no matter how old a video gets. So leave it below and I will answer. If you're interested in any more videos on Yardbook, here are a few that YouTube think you might like. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it.